Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Hell Hath No Fury, a World War II actioner that looks pretty badass. Right, Joan? Right, Little Joan? Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description, including book 7 of the Pineys. The Paradox Piney is out and about. It includes some stuff about World War II because of the nature of the story. Are you happy? Are you happy here? Getting a little antsy because we have to go for a WALK. In other news, we finally surpassed over 200 subscribers over at Rumble. We do 2 other videos each day, only on Bitchute and Rumble. It's the only place you can see them. So you're not getting your full dose of Joan if you don't go over there. Right, little Joan? Oh, you're so sweet. All right, let's take a look at this movie, Joan. So, this woman is apparently... I think she's a member of the Resistance. This is in 1944. Dating this guy, and she gets... they kill the Nazi, and then they attempt to capture her, but then somehow she gets taken by some other guys who don't believe she's in the Resistance. She can't prove it or whatever. So, they want the gold. I think they're American GIs, but I'm not sure. But then they're looking for the gold. The gold's not there, or she tricks them. I don't know which. There's a lot of back and forth. This guy looks really familiar. He looks like Vigo, but it's not Vigo. He looks like a kind of an older version of Vigo. Anyhow, the Nazis are coming, and they're going to kill him. So they have to recruit her to fight the Nazis. They're all sort of stuck. And it ends in a big shootout in a graveyard. So it looks pretty badass. I mean, who can you trust? I have no idea. There seems to be a lot of twists and turns here. Seems kind of a low-budget movie, too. Like, they shot most of it in the graveyard. But it looks pretty intense. I like kind of where the movie's head's at. Let's see here. Directed by Jesse Johnson. Script by Catherine McEwan. And... written by Romaine Serer? Can't pronounce that. Nina Bergman, Daniel Bernhardt, Louis Mandalore, Timothy V. Murphy. Yeah, I don't recognize any of the actors. But the action looks pretty solid. It looks pretty solid. You know, it doesn't appear to be your average World War II movie. You know, it appears to be a little bit more of a heisty kind of angle to it, you know, with the Nazi gold and a big actioner at the end. So I would watch this movie. It sounds like it's good. I mean, the look of it's good. Everything looks good. It looks very desperate and gritty and warlike. And that's the way movies should look. Like, I don't like it when movies are a little too clean, especially when you're talking about the end of World War II. My God, I mean, things had been blown up again and again and again. So, yeah, and I'm not big on World War II movies. I'm kind of sick of them. You know, I grew up in the era where, my God, everything was World War II. I mean, plus TV. You had Hogan's Heroes and, what's the name? McHale's Navy. You had movies that beat the band over and over. And some of them were really good, but, you know, after a while, it was just like, oh, my God. Then we entered the area of Vietnam movies and could not hear about that for a while. But this looks intriguing. Looks kind of cool. So maybe with the distance of time, you'll get something a little more nuanced and sophisticated, something a little cooler, something, you know, that's more real. Like, because, you know, when they were making movies about World War II, when I was a kid, they were still pretty close to it. And that doesn't mean the movies would be bad or wrong, but, you know, they wouldn't have that kind of distance I think artists need to subject matter sometime to get a really good take on it. The breakdown of this movie, the first act, you know, it's the end of the war. She's with her boyfriend. She gets captured. And I'm not sure. That's why I'm kind of liking the movie. The second act, I think, then the Resistance gets captured or killed, and she ends up on the wrong side of it. Because the American GIs, and they want the gold, and that's another reversal. And then the ultimate reversal is, well, the Nazis are coming, and now we need you to help fight fight it out, and she has to fight, you know, to the very end. So I think it could be good. I think it could be good. Hell Hath No Fury. Do we have a date? No, we don't have a date. Probably in a winter. This feels like a winter time movie. And that's it for me and Little Joan. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you check us out on Bitchute and Rumble.